You probably think, what the fuck am I on? Networking is a pyramid scheme. But I'll explain it. It may make sense to you. So I was thinking about this earlier, actually a couple of days ago. Like networking events. We're talking about events. We're talking about these weirdos that are trying to network. You have to go out and network and like go to events and trying to make friends. Like these absolute fucking losers, I mean, like whatever, whatever floats your boat. But like, bruv, if you're going to a networking event, right? No, let me put it this way. If you get tricked into going to a networking event, usually 90% of people that go there with good intention, with good intention. They want to like connect and this and that. 90% of people are trying to get somewhere in life, are trying to make it, or trying to succeed, or trying to make friends, or whatever. What about the rest 10%? The 10% who's there. Those people are there to sell something. What a great invention. Like, bruv, if you tell me I have a product to sell, the hardest part is to find the customers, really. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, if you do, like, let's bring it back to e-commerce or dropshipping, the hardest part is to get the fucking customers, that's the most expensive part too. It's like, the hardest part is to get the customer, right? But if you tell me, look, you bring your product and I'll get you a room filled with people, 90%, that are all your customers, basically. All you have to do is sell your product. Bruv, these networking events, these 10% of people, they always have shit to sell, bruv. Even if it's just themselves, right? They want to sell themselves. And then, like, by extension, they want to sell their courses or their fucking whatever, man. Even if it's someone who has a business and they want to hire someone. They want to find new employees, right? They want to find people who like are motivated to make it. Like, it's a pyramid scheme. Because only the top people really make it. They get something out of it. Now, what do you get? Bro, you connect with these 10%, you think, by the way, all these 90%, they're all like running after these 10% of people who are like successful or whatever. And they're like all want to connect with those guys. And it's like a weird fucking vibe, right? Now, but then also, obviously, the 90%, they're connecting with each other, right? So you're just connecting with people who are on the same level as you. Like, you don't really get anything out of it. Like, yeah, you may make friends and stuff, but are these really friends? Like, everyone is trying to get ahead and get their own shit. You know what I mean? Like, no one is going to be there, like, who's successful in a way, and then you're not. And then they're like, you know what? Let me tell you this. I sell this product right now. I'm drop shipping. I sell this product. It works fucking good. Why don't you open a shop and sell the same product? Bruv, no one is going to do that. So you only connect with like people on the same level. So it's a waste of time, really. I'm not saying connecting with the same level people is wrong, but man, you don't have to find new friends to do that. Like, get with your old friends or have like one or two. That's enough, bruv. You don't need a network of losers. Because the 10% ain't your network. They want to sell something to you. The people, these 10% people, because you could argue like, yeah, but you can actually meet good people. Yes, you can. You can also meet good people at McDonald's. You don't have to go to a fucking networking event. You don't have to force yourself to network. And these people who are successful, they don't network like that, bruv. They network naturally. They meet them at the gym. Hey, what's up? And then first, bro, you don't even talk about business. Like, if you do well, you don't want to talk about this shit at first. You talk about hobbies. You talk about like whatever, travel, countries, this and that. And after a while, maybe you bring like it just comes up naturally. You do this, I do that. Yeah, cool. And then you also don't like, how do you do it? It's like a thing, you know what I mean? Like if you meet someone who's doing well and you are doing well, you don't really care that much. Now, if you are doing well and you meet someone who doesn't do well, you instantly feel it, man, because they're so pushy and they're so fucking annoying. And they're energy suckers. So if I would go to an event like this and I do well, I would feel sucked out of energy after a day like that. And the only way I wouldn't feel that way is if I have something to sell that you can give me. Like you give me your attention or you give me your email. Like, you know what I mean? And the next day I get a lot of emails. I can sell you shit. Like this is the only way where it would make sense to like do it as a successful person, those events. What you really need, like when we talk about network, we talk about these events and knowing a lot of people, you know, and like also I always talk in like extremes, right? Because if most people are like this is for me the norm. But of course there are people that are naturally like that. When you see them on YouTube, you see them in real life, they just like to connect. They're open-minded, they talk with everyone, that's fine. But they don't network. They are just like that. That's their nature. Introvert, extroverts, they're just like that, you know? So they don't force it at all. So those people, fine, whatever. But what you really need is a tribe, a small group, friends. You know what I mean? Like proper. And those people are hard to find in life. Literally, talk to a person who is 60 years old. Tell them, what do you think about friends? Don't have many. You know, that's what they're gonna say. You know, like of course you can find those people at the networking event. I'm not saying that, but you can find them anywhere. You don't have to go to those events. You don't have to network. You know, when I see all these videos about all this bullshit like discipline, network, and this and that, I'm always thinking like, I get it. I'm not saying it's all shit. But it kind of is. For me, it is, you know, and everyone is different. But they say it in a way as if like, you have to do that. That's what you have to do to succeed. But it's not true. It's not true. You rather focus on yourself, keep that energy. Because if you go to those events, you come home, how do you feel, bruv? You feel like a fucking piece of shit. Like you're sucked out of energy, man. Like if you're not like an absolute extrovert kind of guy and you go to those events and you want to try, right? You're like, fuck, I have to. Like, and you go, hey, and you come home, you're like, fuck, man, I'm exhausted, you know? And if you're not, fine, good. But, you know, it's not there. It's not like one thing you have to do in order to succeed. It's not like you have to network. No, you don't. You don't. And like I said, I call it pyramid scheme because if you really think about it, you know what I mean? Like, when have you ever went to an event where there's nothing to sell, bruv? I mean, people go to events. They pay for events. $200 ticket. And you go there and they're like motivating and shit. And then in the end, they sell you another thing. It's an upsell. It's a fucking real life funnel, bruv. That's what it is. Bro, they're going to those events and they're leaving with a fucking pocket full of money or data or new, you know, like clients. And if you do that, good. Good. Like if you have a business or if you have something to sell and you want to go to those events to sell it, fine, you know. But I don't think most people do. I think most people go there. What I thought too when I was like younger, and I thought this is the way to do it. Like I wanted to go there to meet people who may be able to get me further ahead in life or give me tips or like, you know what I mean? I just wanted to talk with people who do what I want to do, you know? But that ain't the right place, bro. I'm telling you. And I don't give a fuck. I talk in extremes. When I say networking events are shit, I don't care if there are 10% that are good. Then good, then go to those 10%, bruv. You know? But like, just because there's some good ones, but most of them are shit, I'm not going to say, well, no, it's shit. For me, it's shit. I'm not risking to go to 10 events if one of the events can be good. Then I just don't go. Chances are too low for me that I catch one of those good ones. So why? I can network at McDonald's, you know what I mean? No need. So you have what it takes. You already, if you are watching videos about like self-improvement or like drop shipping or business in general, you want it. Now, if you act on it, good, you'll get there. Sure, go to those events, check it out. But always remember, you have what it takes and they want what you have in a way. They want your business. They want you to sell your shit. They are in a position where you want to be. So don't get fooled, man. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.